you're in a relationship, you get into a fight with your spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend, and they get really angry, things get heated, and they go to the police, they get a restraining order against you, and now they're making things up, and you know they're not true. What can you do? This is a situation, unfortunately, that happens many, many times, and it happens for a variety of reasons. The person feels wronged, the person is angry. A lot of times it's jealousy. A lot of these cases I see is somebody goes through somebody's phone, sees something they don't like, a fight ensues, and they accuse them of doing things. The most likely thing somebody accuses somebody else of doing is hitting them or laying their hands on them. I have a case now that I just got dismissed where a gentleman was accused by his girlfriend of choking her, even though he did. So what do you do in that situation? That case resulted in not only a domestic violence case, but also a criminal case. And in that case, he was lucky enough to actually have a witness there. So the lesson there is there are times when people actually even lie about getting a restraining order when there are witnesses there who know or will talk about the fact that it didn't even happen. So unfortunately, the way the system works is they have to believe when somebody makes a claim of violence, it's almost like you're guilty until proven innocent, especially in the family arena. What you need to do is you need to hire a lawyer and sit down with that lawyer and go into a very detailed interview as to exactly what happened and, most importantly, what the motivation may be for someone to lie. So most of the time, there's an underlying reason that may even have nothing to do with what you think it is. The person will lie about the restraining order. They may be upset about things that may have happened 2 or 3 years ago. They may be jealous. They may think you're seeing somebody else. They may think you've lied to them about something. It's really important to find out the motivation that somebody is lying about what they report to the police when there is a restraining order. It is difficult because it's very hard to prove a negative. If you sit down and you're very open with your lawyer, and you have to be very honest about the nature of the relationship, history of the relationship, and what happened during the time that the restraining order was given, the chances are most of the time a good criminal litigator or a good family law litigator will be able to really dig to the bottom and find out the motivation. And that is good fodder for cross-examination of somebody who accuses you. Thankfully, in my case, it worked out. The judge denied the permanent restraining order, and the criminal case that came about was resolved without a criminal disposition against my client. If you have been accused, falsely accused, while somebody's gotten a restraining order against you, please don't hesitate to call me at the number below. You can go on my website where there's good information about how to fight a restraining order. But most importantly, you need to be open and honest about the history and the nature of the relationship to your lawyer when you do retain one.